So I'm going to be showing you how to replace the right Joy-Con on the PS Vita 2000, and just as some evidence, so this is completely dead. When it first started, it started just drifting upwards and doing its own thing. Many consoles have it, you know, the PS4 controller, I've had it on all three controllers, and the Nintendo Switch is quite famous for it, and so is the PS Vita. So before you start, you just want to make sure that the device is completely switched off. So now, before you want to start opening up the device, you'll want to make sure that all the cards are out. So if you have any games in, you want to pop them away safely. They are delicate, so I'd recommend popping them in a case. And also the memory card. If you want to pop that in the same case, close it up and make sure you don't lose it. So now, there are 7.2mm screws. 4 on the back, 2 near the charge port, and 1 where the game cartridge goes. These screws are tiny and very easy to lose, so you want to pop them on. You want to pop them somewhere where you're not going to lose them. I'll leave the links to all the tools and the parts that I've used in the description for you guys. Now there is a tiny little ribbon cable here, which is really delicate. So you want to leave that one alone. And you want to take out the battery when working with any electronic device. Safety first is always to take out the battery. There we are. And then just pop the battery in the side. So now, you'll want to take out 2 screws here. What should I say? This ribbon cable. You might want to get a pair of tweezers for this. Take out these 2 bolts first. One. And 2. You have to be really delicate. These tabs are super delicate. And I just know that they're going to be a pain to put back in. Get this one out. You gotta be really, really cautious. These, you don't want to rip them. There we are. And this should just pop out with this clip. And then there's a few more clips over here. Sorry, this is my first ever repair video. Gotta try hard as not to damage the device. There we are. And then there's another Phillips head screwdriver in here. You just want to unscrew that. Now these Joy-Cons, there's plenty of ones that look similar or look different depending on what you're into. I've gone for one that looks identical, and I'll leave the part in the description. I believe it was only like £6, so it's an alright price. Looks pretty identical to it. And you're just gonna pop that back in like that. And this is the part where having a magnetic screwdriver really comes in handy. I do apologise about the background noise. It's just my luck that the neighbours are building something when all my parts arrive. So now, just need to screw this in. Like so. I do apologise about my hay fever as well. And then gonna wanna pop this back in. So over here. Like so. Now these are super tiny holes that you have to line up. Like so. And then I believe there was a screw there. I'm just going to want to screw this in. And then there's another one that needs to go in here. And then you're just going to want to pop this back in. This is my first ever repair, so yeah, I am a bit of a noob for this. So I do apologise. I believe you're in. I think so. And then this should just slide in. There we are. And then last but not least, one for the actual Joy-Con. This one's probably going to be the hardest to pop in, just because of the location of it. There we are, so all these are back in. And then we just need to reattach this. Should be relatively simple. And then pop the battery on and re-screw it all in. And see if it works. These are super fiddly. So do be advised when you open this up. You really do need steady hands. I'm gonna find something for this to stand on. There we are. We just rest it on that. And then pop it in. And this, I was wrong, the rear touchpad ribbon cable is probably the most fiddly. So I do recommend you get yourself a good pair of tweezers. There we are. And then the battery. How'd the battery go? The battery went like this, and then that just slots in over here. And that one fell out again. Just my luck. I'll pop that in off camera. So the reassembly is definitely harder than the taking apart. That goes in. Like that. So now just reconnect the rear touchpad since the battery's in, and it should be good to go. I believe all the other stuff is in. All right. There we are, that's in. And then you just want to clip it all into place, like that. Make sure all the clips are on tight, because if you don't have the clips on tight, then that could affect the touchscreen on the Vita. So just want to double check that everything's on it tight. Are you fucking kidding me? This is going to be a great blooper, isn't it? Yeah, the Joy-Cons on this do like coming off. So please do be advised on that. The Joy-Cons, not the Joy-Cons, the triggers are very triggered. But that is quick and easy. Just pop it back on. Like so. And then they just come on like that. Now everything's in. You can pop all the 7 screws back in. As I said, with the Joy-Con, with the clip-in, you need to make sure that the screws are in tight as well, as that can affect the sound quality, the touch screen, everything really. You need to pop them in as tight as possible for the best performance. This is definitely a noob's guide how to replace a PS Vita's Joy-Cons. I mean, if it works and I can do it, then you guys can most certainly do it. This, it'll be handy if I had a magnetic screwdriver. That'll make it a lot easier. Right, this one's doing the trick. And the final one, this one in here. Well, let's just hope that when I turn it on, it doesn't short circuit and blow my face up. Before you start it, you would advise to pop the memory card back in. There we are. And here's the moment of truth. It powers on. This is to see if it works, and as you can see, now it works. That's great. So thank you for watching. This has been a noob's guide to fixing a PS Vita. I know it's a kind of long video, but I mean it works now. I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it. That's everything. Thank you for watching and have a great day.